3 texting secrets women can't resist. Get her to respond now. This video is specifically for guys who have already established some form of connection with a woman. The tips I'm about to share will work best in that situation, though they may still be useful when texting a complete stranger. However, keep in mind that if she doesn't know you at all, these strategies might not be as effective. All right, let's get into it. 3 texting secrets that women simply can't resist. Stay tuned. Welcome back. My name is Jessie, and this is my YouTube channel. If you'd like to engage with me beyond the content I create here, have questions for me, or just want to connect on a deeper level, I'd love to chat with you. You can even jump on a video call with me. Now let's dive straight into today's topic. Yes, 3 texting secrets that women absolutely cannot resist. But before I share the first tip, let me guess. You're probably one of those guys who sends a message to a girl only for it to be left on read or ignored for days. You struggle to build an engaging conversation because she responds with short, closed-off, one-word answers that don't really encourage any further interaction. Sound familiar? Now, if you're the kind of guy who has been receiving those cold, emotionless responses, then this video is just what you need. How can you get a girl or a woman to reply to your messages faster? Well, there are 3 key secrets I'm about to share with you. Secret number 1. Send her messages that spark her curiosity. Here's a quick breakdown of why curiosity is so powerful and why it matters. When something ignites your curiosity, your brain enters what is known as a curiosity state. The first thing that happens is that the areas of your brain sensitive to discomfort become active. This means you experience slight unease because you realize there's a gap in your knowledge. Immediately after that, the regions of your brain responsible for learning and memory become highly engaged, making it easier for you to absorb and retain new information. At this stage, your mind is fully prepared to search for answers. But what happens next is even more fascinating. When you start discovering new information in this state of curiosity, your brain triggers its reward system. That's right, your brain actually rewards you for being curious and seeking answers. Studies have shown that dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical, is closely linked to this state of curiosity. As you explore and satisfy your curiosity, your brain releases dopamine, making you feel more excited and engaged. Now, curiosity is a fundamental human experience that everyone encounters. So when you're trying to capture a woman's attention, being able to trigger her curiosity is absolutely crucial. When she's curious, she naturally wants to learn more. And do keep this in mind, that you will have to find ingenious ways to keep the conversation going right after you have satisfied her curiosity. Or she's just going to go back to her stone-cold responses, and then the conversation will die down as fast as it started. So, for example, you could say something like, "You'll never believe what you were doing in my dream last night," and just leave that text there. Do you want to bet that she will definitely respond and ask you what the dream was about? Bam, you have her attention. And now that you have her attention, you can stretch it out a little bit. Don't go right ahead to tell her what the dream was about, but use that opportunity to get your message across so it can spark a conversation long after you've told her, about the dream that you had. Now, I'm not teaching you to lie, but whether you fabricated the dream or it was an actual thing, make sure that in narrating the dream to her, you do not put her off by some of the stuff that you talk about. For instance, if she's an acquaintance, perhaps the last thing she'll want to hear is a guy rambling on about a dream he had, getting physical with her when she does not even see you in such a light, right? So get creative with your dream and use that as a springboard to engage her in further conversation. Trust me, women are curious cats, and if you're able to really spark that curiosity through a message that you send her, you will get an immediate response, and it works every single time. Number 2, texts that create anticipation. Yep, you need to figure out the best way to get her to anticipate something that's about to go down. For example, you could say, "I know your birthday is coming up in a month. I have this really big idea that I think you should hear." Or you could simply send a message like, "Hey, I was walking in the mall the other day and something reminded me of you. And so I went ahead and got it for you. and I was wondering when you'd be available so I could give you your gift. Simple as that. The very next message you'll receive is, "Oh wow, you got me a gift. That's so sweet. What is it?" Hook, line, and sinker. Go for it, bro. Just go for it. This is the moment where you can spark a deeper conversation, one she might not typically engage in with you. Why? Because you've successfully created a sense of anticipation. And depending on how intriguing your message was, most women won't be able to resist the curiosity of wanting to know what's in store for them. So take a little time to come up with interesting ways to build that sense of excitement in your texts. Here's another great example, maybe the final one I'll throw in. You could send a message like, "If you agree to go on a date with me this Friday, guess where I'm taking you? I bet you've never been there before." Boom. You've sparked her curiosity and built anticipation for something exciting. If it's an experience she's genuinely interested in, she'll become more engaged and chatty. The key is crafting messages that revolve around anticipation. Master this, and you'll significantly improve your chances of getting instant responses when texting women. And finally, number 3, the last texting strategy I believe you should master when dealing with an acquaintance, whether you just met her or have known her for a while, is offering genuine compliments. Now, I'm not just talking about compliments on her physical appearance, because for some women, that can be off-putting depending on their personality. Instead, compliment her in a way that acknowledges her overall qualities. For example, if she's a corporate professional or an entrepreneur, recognize her intelligence, leadership, or work ethic. Compliment her thought process, the way she takes charge, or her ambition. For now, steer clear of compliments that focus solely on her body or looks, as those might come across as shallow or even inappropriate, depending on the kind of woman she is. Think about it. Who doesn't love receiving a thoughtful compliment? When someone acknowledges something valuable about you, you naturally feel compelled to respond. Now, while this might not always lead to a lengthy conversation, it will almost certainly guarantee an immediate reply from someone who may have been difficult to engage before. So, be sharp, be creative, and think on your feet. There are countless ways to grab a woman's attention through text, and these 3 strategies are my personal top picks. If you have any additional tips, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to hit the like button and, of course, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next video. My name is Jessie. Cheers.